Hey there, BB25 fans. It's Big Brother Junkie, and we have got an update for you on who won the Power of Veto and whether it's going to be used in Week 13. So the power pair of Jag Bains and Matt Klotz were already looking at a good week, and it just got better. And we've got the results of the veto competition, as well as a look at the plans on whether they will use the POV and what's next based on conversations from the live feeds. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. And now let's dive right in. On Thursday evening, after the double live eviction, we were left with 5 house guests: Cirie, Felicia, Bowie Jane, Matt, and Jag. And like a boss, swimmer Matt snagged the head of household win, fresh off his POV win in the double eviction. Matt decided that he needs to put up Felicia and Cirie, but the trio of Bowie, Matt, and Jag are still debating on Mama Fee or Cirie to leave. Felicia has been annoying them a lot, but they know Cirie has got a much stronger social game and game in general, and lots of allies in jury. But Matt doesn't want Cirie out yet because, as she has done in other reality show games of strategy, she plays mama to younger people to get her further in the game. It worked for her on Survivor, it worked for her on The Traitors, and it might take her to Final Four this week in Big Brother 25. There were lots of plans discussed before the POV competition took place. Matt even lied and told Cirie that if someone other than Jag wins the veto, he might make a big move and put up his partner in crime and take him out. Of course, that was a ruse because Matt ran right upstairs and told Jag what he told Cirie. So very interesting. And then Friday night on the live feeds, Matt was worried about being hated for making the 2 nominations, but Cirie told him she still loves him. Bowie's happy that Felicia and Cirie were both kind of chill after the nomination ceremony. She was expecting bitterness and anger. And Matt and Jag spent some time on Friday night talking about representing their respective communities, the deaf community and the Sikh community. And Matt talked about how he wished Riley would have stayed so they could have explored a showmance. Maybe they'll pick that up after the show. So after the dinner that Felicia cooked for them on the grill, the 2 ladies that are nominated went to read their Bibles while Matt, Jag, and Bowie did an HOH room hang, and they studied events for future comps. They also discussed the pressure they expect if one of the 3 of them wins veto, because Cirie and Felicia will be bugging them nonstop to use the POV on them. They also debated and wondered what Jared's secret was after Felicia came up to join them. Cirie wasn't in on that chat. I would have liked to have seen the look on her face because, of course, she knows, oh, yeah, that's my son. So Bowie Jane later told Jag, when it was just the 2 of them, that she wants Cirie gone this week, not Felicia. And then on Saturday, they played the veto competition, and guess what? More of the same. This time, Jag won Power of Veto. That makes 8 comp wins for him in BB25. That is a very nice resume to discuss with the jury, although he's the reason most of them are sitting in jury. So it's going to be tricky with his jury management if he makes it to Final 2. So it'll be Monday when they hold the veto meeting, but I don't expect it's going to matter one little bit. It's a formality because Matt's nominations will remain the same when Jag does not use the veto. And really, no one in the house expects him to, not even the 2 on the block. So the target seems to be moving back and forth between Cirie and Felicia. Matt doesn't want Cirie out. His other 2 allies do, but, I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth maneuvering and discussion between the Power 3 between now and Thursday's live eviction episode. I absolutely can almost guarantee Cirie and Felicia will be the final nominees after Monday's veto meeting. Meanwhile, Jag is in agreement with Bowie that Cirie is the bigger threat, but the bottom line is Matt's the head of household and he wants Felicia out instead. Jag and Bowie were also talking about jury management and how Matt would easily beat either of them in the end. And by the tail end of this conversation, Bowie and Jag sealed a final 2 deal. because they know Matt is the bigger threat when it comes to getting votes. So with 4 in the House after Thursday, I wonder when and if Bowie and Jag get a chance to turn on Matt. I'm guessing they will play hard for the HOH, and since he can't play, Matt might be sitting on the block next to Cirie in week 14 because half the House will be nominated next week unless, they can talk him into sending her home instead of Felicia this week, and then he'll be Matt can't play HOH, and I don't think whichever nominee survives, they're not as likely to win. If it's a mental comp, they might do okay, but if it's any kind of physical comp, it's going to be Bowie or Jag. I don't have any doubt. My money's kind of on Jag at this point. So, out of necessity, it's finally time for these house guests to start playing. Now that we have hit day 90 of the 100, we're about to hit day 90 of the 100-day marathon that is Big Brother season 25. We are 90% of the way gone, and not this week, but next week, they're actually going to start playing the game. We're going to be like at day 96 when they start playing this game. I love Big Brother. I love Big Brother. I do not love Big Brother 25. It's frustrating me a lot. It's not exciting. And again, I've said this before. I like pretty much all the house guests. I like them as people. I think they'd be cool to hang with, but they didn't. It was almost like they recruited people that they thought would be friends instead of recruiting people that they thought would be interesting to watch and that would play the game really hard. I mean, I do think Matt and Jag are playing hard, but I think that they just, for whatever reason, and America had said this in one of her exit interviews. She talked about how Heisem and Cam were kind of back and forth winning stuff as kind of like two strong dudes. And then with them out of the way, then it went to Matt and Jag. And she said she didn't think any of the, the comps were rigged for, bigger guys or anything like that. She just said it was just one of those things, and that was just the way the chips fell. And for me, it was a little interesting at the beginning, and then it just kind of dulled down, and now I'm just waiting for the end. But we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. I will have an update for you after the veto meeting to confirm what I suspect. And I'll also share with you the other chatter that's happened on the live feed since then. Thanks for tuning in. Come back soon for more from Big Brother Junkie. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.